สวัสดีทุกคนด้วยนะครับยินดีต้อนรับกลับสู่เกม Hogwarts Legacy พาร์ทที่2แล้วนะครับผมพาร์ทที่แล้วเราได้เข้ามาใน Hogwarts ใช่ไหมครับแล้วก็บวกคัดสรรคัดมาให้อยู่บ้าน Ravenclaw นะครับตอนนี้ก็เดี๋ยวจะไปทำเควสกันพาร์ทที่แล้วคุณอาจารย์บอกว่ายังไงไม่รู้นะเดี๋ยวไปตามเควสที่เขาบอกเลยแล้วกันบนข้างบนหรือข้างล่างข้างบนว้าว
This should be interesting.
อันนี้มีเควสให้ทำ3จุดนะครับ
Must be different.
น่าจะเป็น
Not right
แบบ
either.
ทำความรู้จักสมานต้า
I want him to be in the perfect place, a place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
คนนี้ดูจะแบบไฮป์เกี่ยวกับจะชื่นชอบเกี่ยวกับพืช
Professor Fig does know a great
Professor Fig
deal
อยู่นะครับ
about different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
นักเรียนทุกคนจะต้องแบบปลูกวัตถุดิบเองเลยไหม
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
ไม่ใช่จะเป็นพวก Hufflepuff หรอกเหรอ Hufflepuff ที่ชอบ
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back
ชอบ
home.
ชอบมาจาก
I
ครอบครัวนะ
suppose
ครับ
you could say herbology is in my roots.
ครอบครัวชอบพืชโอเคยินดี
It
ที่
was
รู้จั
nice
ก
to
นะ
meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
สมันต้ากินแอปเปิ้ล เฮ้ย sorry
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could. That is not how that.
อามิดเหรอ
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Professor ชาน่าจะเป็นคนสอนเกี่ยวกับดาราศาสตร์
I hope astronomy's on my schedule.
น่า
Sounds
สนใจอยู่
interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
โอเคเราเจอกัน
This should be interesting.
อะไรเนี่ยเอเวอเรสต์
One moment. Watch this.
What is this?
Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right.
เนาะ
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright
ดู
calm next to
ดู
some
ซ่า
of
ๆ
these
นะเอเวอเรส
characters.
ต์
And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here.
พร้อมเรี
Ready
ยนแล้ว
for
ครับ
classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too,
โอเค
Everett.
ยินดีที่ได้รู้จัก
Hey
เอเวอเร
there.
สต์
New Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep...
New fifth year. I wonder where they're from.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
เราเหมือนเป็นแบบว่าเข้ามาเรียนปี 5 เลยนะครับ แล้วแบบเหมือนยังตามใครไม่ทันอ่ะ เราจะต้องแบบต้องแอคทีฟหน่อย
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
Professor
I've been
Weasley
dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWL
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level
ข้อสอบ
exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
ว้าว
Here you are.
What โคตรเท่
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
เอาไว้ track สิ่ง
You
ที่
would
กำลั
be
งทำอยู่
wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
โอเคหนังสือนี้ก็จะแบบเป็นเหมือนไกด์น
This way.
ำอาจารย์จะสอนวิธีใช้
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
แผนที่เขาสวยมากๆเลยอ่ะเขาแบบเก็บรายละเอียด
I
ดีมากครับ
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what
Revelio.
details the field guide can provide?
หรือว่าเร็ว Ravenclaw Guide page This was create a honor of Ravenclaw โอเค ได้เป็น EP เหรอ ได้ EP จาก Challenge นะครับ เพื่อที่จะเพิ่มเลเวลแล้วก็พลัง โอเค Will guide track your challenge progress อ๋อก็แบบเป็นตัวแท็กสมุดที่ได้มานะครับเป็นตัวติดตามว่าเราทำได้อะไรได้บ้างแล้วอันนี้ได้ 1% View page สะสมเป็นหน้ากระดาษปลดล็อกเป็นของแต่งกายด้วยอ่ะแจ๋วโอเคครับไอ้คาถาเมื่อกี้
Clever,
มัน
isn't it? Keep
Man
your
vai
eyes
show
open
ทุกอย่าง
for
ที่
more
แบบ
opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
อ๋อนี่ไงอ๋อมันโชว์ทุกอย่างที่แบบมันโชว์ทุกอย่างในระยะเหรอที่เราสามารถแบบไปอินเทอร์เล็กได้อะ
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
เฮ้ยเจ้าเฮ้ยโอ้เมื่อกี้เปิดได้อะไรอ๋อได้ทองได้ทองใช่ปะไม่ใช่
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Blue
Your
flame.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Blue Flame Fast เป็น Fast Travel นะครับผมวาร์ปได้ด้วยอะไรนะอ๋อ Central Hall โอเค
And here we are. Quite the
มา
time
ถึงแล้
saver.
ว
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
โอ้
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Charm class
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever
Professor
and
Ronan.
entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Defense เป็นคาถาป้องกันเวทมนต์มืดอ่ะ
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Hogsmeade Hogsmeade คืออะไร
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in
ไปหา
Hogsmeade.
ซื้อของที่
You
Hogsmeade
will
ได้นะครับ
also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there
ถึ
with
งเวลา
friends
สำรว
in
จ
due course.
ต้องเรียนก่อนไหมเดี๋ยวต้องเข้าเรียนคลาสก่อนคลาสชามนะฮะแล้วก็ป้องกันศาสตร์มืด
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
โอเค
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
โอเค
Come
ครับ
and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
โอเค ทีนี้ก็มี 3 อย่างที่ต้องทำนะครับ
Showing off about her puffskein room.
อย่างแรกก็คือเข้าเรียนชามคลาส แล้วก็
Why would I want to hear what
Defense Art ป้องกันศาสตร์มืด Professor Fig
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about
อ้าว
exploring
มันไม่ให้พูด
ruins?
อ่ะ ก็พูดไปแล้วอ่ะ
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now,
Understood.
as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Map to track quest โอเค Well, okay, you need to require โอเคแล้วแท็กได้ว่าจะทำเควสไหน เฮ้ย นี่ไงมันบอกด้วยว่าจะได้เป็นคาถาอะไรอะ Leviosa Accio Dark Art จะได้เป็น Leviosa นะครับ ส่วน Charm Class จะได้เป็น Accio เอาอะไรก่อนดี Leviosa ก่อน
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
โอเคครับ Charm Class Charm Compass อ่ะเฮ้ย แจ๋วอ่ะ นำทางได้ด้วย เปิดไง โ
Revelio.
เฮ้ยนี่อะไรอะนี่ไงสะสม Wyvern Fountain น้ำตกมังกรไม่ใช่น้ำตกมังกรน้ำพุเข้าเรียนครับเมื่อกี้อะไรอ่ะบอกแวกง่ายเหลือเกินเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงนะครับอันนี้คือ
Revelio.
Peasy wants to have some fun.
อันนี้คือผีเหรอ
Not trained you to break school rules and run around the castle after curfew. Have you any idea what sort of trouble you might get yourself
Hello,
into?
Anna.
You're lucky I don't come up there myself.
มีคนทะเลาะกันของให้เก็บเต็มไปหมดเลยอ๋อลายตาแล้วกราฟิกมันสวยจัดในข้อเรียนเย้ขั้นแรกโอ้
Is that all you've got? Well, bad.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good
Levioso.
enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
โอเคครับเอาเริ่มเลยเหรอเรียบร้อย easy baby ไม่ต่อ
Levioso.
ง่ายจุง
Now, let's try something a little larger.
ใหญ่ขึ้นอ่ะลองที่ว้าว โอเค
Let us begin with a basic cast.
basic card เหรอ performance basic card
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully has. Well done.
Oh,
Very
easy
good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll
เฮ้ย
start
มี
with
ท้า
you
ดวล
two.
อ่ะ
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso,
Slytherin เหรอ
basic
เจอกันได้
cast,
มา
and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso. Lucky. Nothing lucky about it.
อ้าวตกไปแล้วอ่ะ
I know.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot,
and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you,
Point to
Professor Hackett.
Ravenclaw.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
เพื่อนอันนี้คุยได้หรอคุยก่อน
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
คือไมวันนี้หรอ
Always thought Leviosa was for
ไม่ใช่
first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
เฟลลี่อันนี้หรอที่เพิ่งเราเพิ่งโดนไป
Nice
เมื่อกี้
work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
ดูน่าสงสัย
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
น่าสนอยู่นะ
Till next time.
เป็นแบบประลองใช่ปะประลองลับเป็นอะไรเป็นไรอ่ะเดี๋ยวไปเควสต่อไปละไปเรียนคลาสต่อไปกันเตอะไปไหนอะคลาสต่อไปเป็นแอคคิโอใช่ปะอะไรสักอย่างอุ้ยเชี่ยตกใจหมด what the fuck
Revelio
เฮ้ยมีแมวด้วยแมวน้องนี่ตก what ตกใจเกิดอะไรขึ้นไปเรียนอย่ามัวแต่วอกแวกเฮ้ยแต่แบบมันน่าสำรวจอ่ะขอสำรวจก่อนได้ปะอันนี้คือไม่เห็นมีอะไรเลยไม่เห็นมีอะไรเลย
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio
เฮ้ยกล่องเอ้าเปิดไม่ได้หรอ
Levioso.
เอ้าเนี่ยอ๋อมันต้องไล่ไปตามสีใช่ปะเปิดไง
Lumos.
กล่องนี้เปิดยังไงอะอุ๊ย
Levioso.
อ๋อมันตื่นเหรอถ้าตื่นเราจะเปิดไม่ได้ใช่ปะเดี๋ยวนะถ้าแอบในห้องน้ำอะเอ๊ะรู้ดีจุงแอบข้างหลังไม่ได้อะเปิดยังไงอ่ะโอ้ยไม่เปิดก็ได้วะไปแล้ว อะไรเนี่ย
Revelio.
นี่กล่องอะไรอ่ะหรอเลเวล1ล็อกอ๋อมีเลเวลด้วยไปไว้แต่วนเวอร์ไปเรียนสวัสดีครับชามคลาส
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Nettie.
So you are the new student.
ใช่แล้วครับ
Have you
นัก
met
เรียนใหม่
Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
ไม่มีใครรู้เลย
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
ซัมมอนเหรอเรียบร้อยแอคคิว
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
เหรียญแค่เนี้ยแล้วก็หาเรื่องออกไปข้างนอกโหเตอะไปต่อข้างนอกกันเหรอ
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
ขนาดนี้เลยเหรอเอาเดี๋ยวนะ
So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
เริ่มเลยเหรอได้เลเวนคลอซะอย่าง
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, I think of this like gobstone. Excellent. Stay focused.
เลยอ่ะเข้ามา
Splendid.
50โอ้ยสุดยอดไอ้
Very good. Not to worry.
อ๋อมันต้องกดอีกรอบนึงให้มันหลุดเหรอ
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
แข่งเลยเหรอ
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
โอเค
What's this?
เฮ้ยทำไมมันดูเหมือนง่ายจังวะ Accio
Excellent.
Bishop.
โคตรโกง 50
Yes!
Accio อีกนิด 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 นั่นแหละ
Nicely done. Here we go.
โอ้โห
That is how it's done.
ดูนี่น้องหนู
Accio.
เฮ้ยเท่ากันเลยอ่ะ
That's it.
กระโดด
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
โอ้ย
I think we are well past
Okay.
interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
What's this?
มันโกงอ่ะ
Phew.
Accio โอ้ยเบาไปนิดอ่ะ
Splendid.
Bishop.
โอ้ยโกงว่ะ 50 เลยเหรอ
Yes!
Accio 50 เหมือนกัน
Brilliant. Let us see this. There we go.
Accio เวรกรรมเฮ้ย ดีนะ ยังไม่ปล่อยก่อน
Excellent control there.
เท่ากันเลยอ่ะ
Very good, both of you. Well done.
เท่ากันเลย
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
อากาดอนอะไรนะเมื่อกี้มันพูดอะไรนะอูกาไม่รู้
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Okay. คุยกับอาจารย์แป๊บ
You can
A word,
use Accio
if
on
you would.
humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay. เสร็จแล้วได้เวทมา3เวทแล้วอ่ะ
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
สวัสดีครับ
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
โอเคเราเจอกันครับไปไหนต่อนะ
Got a peek at the prefect.
มีไซด์เควสด้วยอ่ะ
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves! Where were you?
ไปต่ออันนี้อะไรอ่ะเฮ้ยเจ๋งอ่ะไอ้นกกระดาษ แงวแตะหัวน้องก่อนน่ารักเฮ้ยโอ้เชลโลผมชอบเล่นเชลโลกับไวโอลินน่ะมันเป็นเชลโลไวโอลินแล้วก็ไวโอลาครบเซตเลยเฮ้ยนั่นอะไรอ่ะ
Revelio
นั่นไงว่าแล้วเชียวเห็นแวบๆได้1 ใบอันนี้อะไรอ่ะหมุนได้
Revelio
กดมันทุกที่เลย โอเคไปแล้ว
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down.
อุ้ยน้องแมวตัวนี้สีขาวน่ารักอ่ะเหมือนวิเชียรมาศเลย
Revelio
Off on another adventure, are we?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins?
Ruin.
I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Professor Fig บอกว่าแบบไม่ให้เราพูดอะเพราะฉะนั้นผมจะตอบเป็นโนแล้วกัน
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
ต้องถามไหมเนี่ยไม่ถามแล้วไปเลย
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Sebastian คือใครอะ
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Okay.
Revelio.
Revelio. แมวเฮ้ยทำไมมันเมื่อกี้มันเป็นสีลายวิเชียรมาศอันนี้ตัวใหม่เหรอมันเลี้ยงได้ใช่ปะ
Ah, there you are.
Ronan.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
อันนี้มันสามารถดึงลงมาได้ปะอะไรวะน่ะมันเสกลงมาได้ไหมเนี่ย
Lumos
ลูมอสบ้าอะไรเราไม่ใช่เฮ้ยได้เจ๋งแล้วตอนนี้คือ
Revelio.
นี่คืออะไรอ่ะ
Levioso.
เฮ้ยเจ๋ง Levioso เฮ้ยชอบอ่ะเกมมันแบบมีอะไรให้ทำเยอะแยะดี
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Accio.
Brilliant. ตามเก็บ
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Right. Repair roll. Mending charm repair can be used to mend broken object. สามารถซ่อมได้โคตรเจ๋งเลยอ่ะ
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
มีกล่องอยู่ตรงนี้
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed
โอ
out.
เคครับอาจารย์ เดี๋ยวให้ไปลองซ่อมในนี่ดูแต่กล่องตรงนี้มันคืออะไรอ่ะในพุ่งหญ้านี่หรอจ้ามันอยู่ข้างในนี้ตึกอยู่ข้างในตึกWhat? คืออะไรอ่ะปริศนาโอ้ยยังไม่รู้อ่ะเอาไว้ก่อนแล้วกันเฮ้ยนี่อะไรอ่ะมันคืออะไรเนี่ย
Levioso.
ไม่เข้าใจอ่ะเดี๋ยวค่อยมาทำแล้วกันไม่รู้มันคืออะไรอ่ะครับซ่อม
Repairer.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
อุ๊ย sorry อันนี้เป็นไหนอะ Ancient Magic Scroll Ancient Magic เอาไปดูล็อกเลเวลไม่ถึง
Revelio.
กระจกนี้มีอะไรอะ
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with our mince pies. My aunt introduced us to those years.
My family and I travel somewhere every summer. I'm dying to visit Romania. Would love to see a dragon.
อุ้ยตกใจหมดแล้วมันลงไปชั้นล่างตามไปครับ
Hello, looking for me?
แล้วเราไปนี่อะไรอ่ะ
Repairer.
เฮ้ยไม่ใช่มันเป็น
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
นี่กล่องเปิดไม่เห็นได้อะไรเลยอะ
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off?
Okay.
I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
ไปซื้อคาถากันนะครับ ซื้อของฮอกมีดหมู่บ้านฮอกมีดออกมาข้างนอกแล้ว Wow.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
จับไม่ได้หรอ จับได้ปะคืออะไรอ่ะ
Levioso.
อุ๊ยเอ้านึกว่าจะจับได้ ว้าว โอ้ยโทษ
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
ต้นอะไรวะเนี่ย
Look, from the forbidden forest. Hippogriffs.
ป่าต้องห้ามเหรอ
I wonder if something
อุ๊ย
startled
ฮิป
them.
โปกริฟ
I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
เจ๋ง เสียงอะไรเดิน
Levioso.
จับได้ไหมอ่ะ อยากได้อ่ะ เอ้า
Likely already named them too.
Prance-hoof and Sugarfoot.
นี่อะไรอ่ะ คุยอะไรกัน